feel it? Can you feel it in the air? It's got that fucking sense of deja vu. Dave Camerica Muscle Gois joins us on this episode of MSTV. Yes, he who had his own series over here, Superhero Strong. He wrote a column in the Quarterly Magazine, and he was with us at the Olympia last year doing our Olympia coverage. And he had a little hiatus at Iron Mag Labs working for them, which didn't end too well. And he tells us a little bit about that on this upcoming interview with Gois. And I'd like to say that I enjoyed it very much myself, as did he. And we spoke a lot off camera. And there is going to be some interesting developments coming up soon, but we're going to wait on those until they're solidified. But I do know this. You're going to enjoy this interview because it seems to be a pattern being set, similar to like the Big Frank interview that aired a few weeks ago on this very same program. So we're going to be back right after this quick word from Hot Stuff Nutritionals, who, by the way, Muscle Sport Radio, title sponsor. Mondays, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, Hot Stuff Nutritionals present Muscle Sport Radio. So we're going to see a little message from those guys and then get right into the Camerica Muscle interview. Now I'd like to welcome back to MSTV our buddy Dave Gois, Camerica Muscle. Dave, I miss you, bro. I liked fucking doing shows with you. Me and you had some good chemistry. We were like, I
missed you too, man. I miss the environment more because you always let me be me, and I always appreciated that. No matter what I had to promote, you never fucking put chains on me. You would just be you. The more you promote yourself, the better it is. It's a working relationship.
Absolutely. And I hired you to be you, not to be something that I wanted you to be. Or else I would have just hired somebody else, I guess, or not. But let's get right into the fucking meat and potatoes of the why we're doing this. Obviously, if I'll just give a quick recap of what, if people don't know the story. Dave worked with us at Muscle Sport Mag over here, columnist. We did our NFL show before I boycotted and stopped doing the show. He was with me at the Olympia last year with his buddy Kevin. We were doing the coverage together. And then you left MSM and you went to Iron Mag Labs because you were going to do stuff with MD too. Because they were doing stuff with another place of former employment for myself, Muscular Development. And you're buddies with Greg Valentino, so it was a great opportunity for you to work with Greg. You were supposed to do some muscular development online articles and stuff like that, and you were going to have your own show or possibly get Kevin involved too. So at the outset, it looked like a lot of prosperous things were going to be in store for you and possibly like your buddy Kevin. But I did give you a heads up before you went there, so you knew what was going to be, what was the story. Because
if I only listened.
Well, you know what? Live and learn. Shit happens, bro.
That's true.
But
that's true.
The Iron Mag Labs, who was almost for like 8-9 years, advertised was probably my biggest sponsor for many years. But all of that stopped when they hired a new marketing director, one Christian Dookie, who I like to call the ironic douche for a number of reasons. So basically, what happened? So now you're not there anymore, but we'll find out why now.
All right, let's kick it back just a little bit.
Sure.
I have the Camerica Muscle. That's where I started. Then I started with Rough House TV with my best friend Kevin. From Toro Fitness. Then let's just do a little backstory about Christian. Okay, the only reason I even decided to do this is because I watched that hour and 37-minute video with you and Big Frank. See, I even know the exact time. 1 hour and 37 minutes.
I didn't even know that. Thank you.
So I watched that thing twice, and it brought back so many memories. I sat there in bed and watched it once with my wife, and I was like, everything he did to Frank, he did to me. When Frank messaged me that he quit, Frank messaged me that same day, and Frank's like, I should have fucking seen the writing on the wall when you quit. Chris Bra, the one I got, you got now, Chris.
Yeah, you're the one that set that up. Thank you again, by the way. Fucking awesome. Great addition.
Chris, solid dude. But Chris has said the same exact thing. He goes, I should have seen the fucking writing on the wall when you left. Now, originally when I had done Rough House TV, it was you against Christian. You guys just did not like each other.
Yes.
And you know me, I'm always a positive dude. I just try to stay out of it, blah,
nothing
blah,
to do
blah.
with you. Sure, yeah.
Right? And nothing to do with me. And you're always cool with that. You didn't say, if you talk to him, blah, blah, blah. And it was none of that bullshit high school stuff.
Yeah.
Christian got mad at me when I was on Rough House TV. Kevin had done a little thumbnail. This is when Rich Piana had passed away. Mm-hmm. Kevin had done a thumbnail with Greg Valentino on his knees praying, an ambulance in the background, and I think it was a hypodermic needle and a spoon with some Coke on it or something like that. Kevin, mind you, did this video, put it as the thumbnail to our video, and it was just Greg Valentino speaks on Rich.
I remember it, yeah. I watched
All right, this is my first interaction with Christian. Christian flips out, starts going to all my followers on my Instagram page, on my Facebook page, messaging people I know, tagging my name. How can you support Dave Gois, this piece of shit that would say this about Rich Piana? Messaging friends of mine. This is like my family that could see my name on this stuff.
Now, this is before you were working there. I just want to...
This is before
you didn't even know who this fucking guy was. You just knew him through me.
I knew who he was because you didn't like him.
Yeah, he and I had a falling out. Yeah.
And Greg had went to Iron Mag Labs. That's the only reason I knew Christian. Never said his name. I was always cool with the dude, and he blew it out. That led to what I call the fuckboy video, which you've seen.
Oh, it was a classic, David. It was beautiful.
Now, you never really see me mad. You can attest to that.
No.
I'm always positive.
Very low key. Oh, yeah, positive vibe kind of guy. Yeah.
Kevin was just like, you want to let it air out? And on Rough House TV, it's just like, it's me 100%. If something pisses me off, blah.
Yeah, just you like and Kevin did a great job in that video, by the way.
Thank you.
You explained everything beautiful, and you let your fucking feelings be known, and you had every right to do so, because somebody that you don't know or you do know, if they want to say something straight to you, tag you and say, hey, you're an asshole for doing that. I'm
cool with that.
Yeah, which I don't think that there should be any reason for that. Plus, who is he? He has nothing. He didn't even know Rich Piana. 2 interviews does not make a fucking somebody's friend, and you saw that on the Frank video.
I don't know if he knows him or not.
He doesn't.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say if he really knew the guy or not. I know
but he still had no business going past you. If he wanted to give you throw shade on you for something he thought was wrong in his opinion. That's
the whole thing. Just as a grown man, if you have a problem with somebody, you talk to them directly.
You talking to me? Well, then who the hell else are you talking? You talking to me? Well, I'm the only one here.
Yep.
I'll be the first person to give you my phone number. You want to call me? You come call me. You want to talk to me in person? Come talk to me in person. That's what men do.
Abso-fucking-lutely, dude.
Real people don't stop and sending messages and shit like that. That's what pissed me off. That's what really fired me up. So when Kevin was like, do you want to just roll it? I said, let's go. So we hit that record button, and it led to the infamous, I call it the fuckboy video. I've never posted it. I think my wife's seen it. Kevin's girlfriend Tanya's seen it. My daughter's seen it, and you've seen it. That's it.
What was the count? What was the final count? How many times fuckboy was said?
On the fuckboy video, it was Kevin decided to make an intro. How many times does Dave use the word fuckboy?
It was great, bro.
And the count was 57.
And how long was the show, that episode? About
30 minutes.
Yeah, it was just
that's how bad you got me mad, because I didn't even want to use his name. It was I refused to use his name at the time. It was like I wasn't even going to give him the respect to use his name. It was just like fuckboy.
That's like one every 30 seconds or so. 28 seconds.
That's me when I'm mad. It's just I have diarrhea of the mouth, which, by the way, before we started doing this, my wife called me on the phone. what are you doing? I said, oh, I'm getting ready to do the Joe interview. She said, David, watch what you say.
Okay.
I'm like, okay. And I said the same thing. I said, I can't. If my emotions get up, it's just going, and I'm not the kind to call up Joe and be like, hey, Joe, can you not put that in? Fuck it. That's how I feel at the time. This is how we're going to roll with it.
And say hi to your wife for me, by the way. She's a sweetheart.
I will. Yeah. I definitely will when she gets home. So that led to the fuckboy thing, and I squashed it. Kevin called Christian, talked to Christian with Greg Valentino on the phone. So they had a three-way. I didn't even want to talk to this dude. I was that heated. Kevin calls me. Kevin's my best friend. Greg is a really good friend of mine, and we talk all the time. So between both of them saying, Dave, it was a misunderstanding. Please forgive him. Don't release the video. Because I have two good friends telling me that, I sat it back and didn't release it. I still won't release it.
It's the right move at the time, even especially was definitely the right move.
Yeah, I mean, a man's gonna do what a man's gonna do. You attack me, I'm gonna attack you back. Fuck you, tit for tat type of shit.
But two people you respect their opinion highly. Yeah. Told you, let's not make a shitty situation worse. Let it go, and that was cool then. And
I did, and my wife was happy I didn't do that. Continue to work with you for a while. Then I was on Greg Valentino's show, and I was working with you, and I had said happy birthday to Christian. Then you called me because you were pissed.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You know me, bro.
You can't lie. You were pissed. You were like, are you gonna go work for him? And I was like, what the fuck is this coming from? It was really weird because that dude, Christian, he had called me maybe an hour and a half before that and was throwing ideas by me. Which, I don't know, dude, if you have like a spider sense or something.
My spider senses are starting to tingle.
Like, it was just fucking weird.
It's that old cop thing, bro.
No, it really is. Trust me, I'm law enforcement. I know. But it's like, you smelt that. So you call me and you're like, are you going to go work for Christian? I'm like, Joe. Honestly, he just called me, and this was the dead honest truth, man. He had just called me an hour and a half, and he was throwing ideas about me and Roughhouse TV. Mm-hmm. He was like, you continue to work with Joe. I don't have a problem with Joe. Joe has a problem with me. We can do stuff with money. And I said, let me talk to Joe, because the least I can do is talk to you. Yeah, you gave me more opportunities than anybody, and I always tell you I'm forever grateful for that.
Yes, yeah, and you deserve them. Like I said, you were good with me. We did a great job.
I am forever grateful with that. So I didn't even get the chance to fucking call you because your spider sense clicked on, and you come at me, and you came at me a little hard, dude. You were like, and what you really pissed me off was, are you sucking his fucking cock?
It's a sick question. You're a sick fuck, and I'm not that sick that I'm going to answer it. I'm going to leave. Understand, you fucking wacko? Fuck you! Fucking screwball, you. Fuck your mother!
I don't remember saying that, but I don't doubt it because that's my language. Yeah.
That's what you said. Are you sucking his fucking cock? And I don't ever have any dude ever talk to me that way. So that kind of pissed me off.
In hindsight, I was wrong. I'll apologize for saying that. But I got my balls twisted because of him. He got me all.
And he does. I know he's your bane. I know he's Superman. If Superman has. He's your kryptonite, without a doubt. And I'm sure you're his, too. It's just that kind of marriage.
Yeah, it sounds good.
So he had told me all these things about, why don't you come work with Iron Mag Labs and this, that, and the other. And I talked to you about it. I got off the phone with you, and I think you called me back maybe a half hour later. And you were like, Dave, you know what? If all these opportunities that he's promising you, it would be in your best interest to go with that Iron Mag opportunity. And you even said, tell that motherfucker I pay you X amount of money for videos. Now, what people don't know, Joe does not have a lot of money. Joe will tell you this. I worked for Joe. Joe paid me $25 a video, and you were very cool. You didn't care if I did a video that was 2 minutes long, 5 minutes long. If I did a 30-minute video interview, you were the first person to say, Dave, you took a lot of time of your editing skills. You took a lot of personal time. You don't have to send me another video for a month, and I'll pay you the $100 because that's what you paid me, $100 a month plus my own column. You told me quadruple it. Tell that motherfucker I'm paying you $500 a month. That way you're at least getting paid. And I sat back and I was like, I could actually do this. Right now, Christian wants me there because, one, I know Christian wanted me because he's trying to take me away from you. Yeah. That's a big knife in your stomach, And I should have done the 500, but
But also, it wasn't his own money too. He was getting it from Rob DiMaggio.
He was getting it from Rob DiMaggio, the owner.
So that was a perfect strategy. Yeah.
I didn't. The bottom line is, because I'm a good guy, I'm like, well, he only paid me $25 a video, and he's like, oh, really? Well, I'll only pay you $25 a video.
Oh, fuck.
So I shot myself in the foot. It's okay.
Right.
I'm working with Greg Valentino, right? This is how I feel. I'm with Greg. Yeah. I'm cool. It's a different opportunity. He's promising me he's going to fly me out to the Arnold. I'm going to work in a booth with Greg. You know, he's going to pay for everything, which you did. You actually did do that. You flew me out to the Olympia. Mm-hmm. You took care of me. Well, totally.
Why should you pay for yourself? You would come in there for fucking work, not to be a fucking, pom-poms. Let's go Phil Heath,
Exactly. Well, here's where we're going to start getting into what really pissed me off about working with Iron Mag Labs. I only did 2 videos with him, 2 superhero strong videos.
Okay, hang on 1 second, though. I want to go for a quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back with some more fucking...
Oh, you're going to like it.
Oh, I'm sure I will. Some more with Dave, Camerica Muscle, Gois. We'll be right back after this quick message, folks. Welcome back to MSTV. Camerica Muscle, Mr. Dave Gois. So now you're in the fold, as they say, at the IML camp.
I'm in Iron Mag Labs. I'm getting these cool ass promotion things on Facebook and Instagram, which I'm sharing. Cool little graphics, which I enjoyed. Those were badass.
They were good. Yeah, no, they were good. Mm-hmm.
They were very professional looking. They were good. And I had only done 2 videos. And this is where I started just realizing the bullshit is like the phone calls. And Christian is a good dude. I mean, when I talk to him, he seems like he's a genuine, good-hearted dude. But you can smell bullshit.
Smells like Bigfoot's dick.
You know when someone's telling you what you want to hear and not the truth. Okay?
Absolutely.
So he's promised me all these things. He's flying me out to the Arnold in Ohio. I get to go see Kevin. I get to work with Greg. He'd pay for everything like that. Don't have to worry about anything, which was cool. So I was all up on board with that. I had done my intro to Superhero Strong on Iron Mag Labs. Then I had done a second video with Sabrina Keegley. She's still a good friend of mine, which I ended up posting on my channel. She's a fitness model over on NPC, so she's trying for a pro card. So I had done a video with her. This video took me 15 hours of my own time to edit. Now, this is me driving to Orange County, shooting it, me coming back down to Powerhouse Gym, shooting it at my gym with her in it, doing the interview, the whole nine. It took me 15 hours to edit because one thing I do care about is my editing. I'm not going to give out something that's like garbage.
No, your fucking videos, that's one of the things when I started seeing your videos, I'm like, this guy's fucking great with this shit. So,
and I taught myself that.
Yeah,
I taught myself
you did a great job, bro.
I take pride in it. Thank you. I take a lot of pride in that. So I had sent him this video, and he started messaging me like random times, man. I'm on the West Coast now. I don't live in Boston anymore. He's in Ohio. He texted me at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning. Actually, 3:30 in the morning. It's 6:30 his time, 3:30 my time. I'm up at 4 to get ready because I'm at the gym for 5. I'm an early person.
Okay.
But why the fuck are you texting me at 3:30 in the morning?
Not necessary.
Right?
No, nothing's that fucking important.
Nothing is that important. And you can call me at a normal time and talk to me. So he sends me this text, and the text, just verbatim, I have it right here. But to sum it up, it was, Dave, you need to get your views up. You and Chris Goon Griffin, which is another Boston dude, which is a cool guy. Cool guy. I'm sure you've seen him on that show, Chris the Goon Griffin.
I don't watch, but I remember him from the MD
He's a solid dude. He's like Frank, too, okay? He's just very honest and blunt, which I'm surprised he's still working there because I don't know how he's dealing with that shit, especially from being in Boston. And you know, being from New York, you can only take so much without saying go fuck yourself.
Why don't you go fuck yourself, Tommy?
Oh, of course.
Right?
Absolutely.
So I was getting these
coaches are
regular
fucked up.
texts.
Yeah.
And before even that text, man, he was just like, as things were going along, things that he promised me, like, you can be yourself like you are with Joe. So I come up with these ideas. I'm like, okay, let me do a giveaway. I will take Iron Mag Lab supplements myself, diet to a bodybuilding show. I'm 42 years old. I've never been on a bodybuilding stage in my life. I'm willing to sacrifice my time, which at that time I had 7 fucking jobs, Joe.
You work your fucking balls off, bro.
Nobody can ever say I don't bust my ass, man.
No, absolutely not.
I bounce at a strip club. I'm a security for Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
I get paid by 2 companies to run their social media. I'm the manager at my gym.
Yeah. No,
I bust my goddamn ass on shit. So if I pick up a job, I'm like, sure, I'll do it. Why not? It's extra money. I have my daughter getting married in September, so that's my main focus.
Oh, that's great. Congratulations.
Thank you. And trust me, as soon as she gets married in September, that bouncing job's right out the window because I'm tired of like somebody trying to stab me. I'm too old for that.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me.
Definitely.
I'm way too old for that. For this Hollywood shit.
No.
So
safety first.
As the times were coming, I was telling them, let me do a supplement giveaway. I'm even willing to sacrifice my time, like I said, diet for this bodybuilding show. Take your supplements. Literally show the viewers, does the supplements work? On my intro, I even said this. My very first one, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Let you guys know if it works for me. Now, mind you, all supplements work different for different people.
Of course.
Everything comes down to food and diet, training, cardio, the whole thing. Drugs, if you have to take drugs, the whole nine. There's just a lot of things to it. So he was okay with it. And then when I started working there, I'm getting messages, Rob don't like that idea because you're not known. You're still considered a nobody. I don't like that word. I'm not a nobody.
You used to say like, oh, you know, I don't know, but I said, bro, you're you. You do your thing, and fucking good things happen when you do yourself, and you got passion for it. So that the shit on the fucking you're actually brainstorming, trying to do good work as part of this team.
Yeah, I'm always marketing.
Yeah, no, you were great with that stuff. You came up with great ideas with our shit too, man. So to fucking take a fucking dump on an idea that you had that was gonna fucking mention their product, all the different ones over and over and over again.
Consistently. I didn't care about the fucking coupon code because there's a difference between a sponsorship and an ambassador, and I know the difference. A lot of people are retarded. They don't know. If you're sponsored, you're getting paid money, and they're doing shit for you. Period. Everything else, that code, you're making them money. You ain't doing shit for yourself.
Yep, absolutely.
So people need to realize that part. So I was willing to do this. I threw this idea by Greg. Greg loved it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Christian texts me, this isn't going to work because Rob still considers you a nobody. Not that I feel like you're a nobody. Rob considers it a not a good idea. Greg don't like that idea. I said, Greg don't like that idea.
Oh, hear the lies.
Do you not realize I talk to Greg like
day,
3 times a week?
Yeah.
And Greg on the phone,
It goes for a
you're
while.
on the phone 3-4 hours with Greg.
Yeah, you're pissing your fucking pants, laughing, talking.
It's not you can never call Greg Valentino and have a 5-minute conversation. It doesn't work like that.
Yes, absolutely.
So Christian's telling me Greg don't like that idea because it's just not going to be feasible for the product. Because if it doesn't work for you, then it makes our company look like shit. But don't talk to Greg about it. What? Don't talk to Greg about it. Do you see where I'm coming with this
stuff here now?
Frank. Yeah. This is reminding me of the Frank shit. I'm like, don't talk to Greg about it. Why? And he goes, I don't want to rock any boats, and we still want you here at the Olympia. So I don't want you guys to have any animosity when it comes time to you come to the Arnold. Okay, the Arnold, not the Olympia. My bad. I said, all right, I won't talk to Greg about it. But this shit stayed in my mind. So, of course, I'd have regular conversations, and Greg would be like, so are you going to do the bodybuilding competition? I said, yeah, I'm going to do the competition, but I'm not going to do the Iron Mag Lab. Why? That was such a good idea. Well, apparently I'm a nobody.
Nobody. I'm nobody.
That's what I was told. He goes, oh, that's bullshit. So Greg's telling me one thing, you got Christian telling me another thing. I'm like, okay, I can see where this is going because you're already fucking with me.
Well, you knew who was bullshitting and who wasn't right away.
Of course. Greg's not going to fucking... No. Greg is such a stand-up guy. That dude is not going to bullshit you at all for anything.
Agreed.
And you warned me about Christian. So I'm taking this all in like a grain of sand because I'm witnessing and I'm experiencing this firsthand. So I let this shit go. It's no big deal. I'm just like, all right, I'll just come up with a different idea. So I do the Sabrina interview, 15 hours worth of my time. Now, like I said earlier to you, if I had done a 15-hour video, you would have been, which I did do before with what's her name, Rhonda.
Charisma, yeah.
You were like, Dave, that was such a long interview. Don't worry about sending me anything for a month.
Yep.
Right?
I love that fucking video. It was great.
Yeah. He was like, no. He goes, you owe me another video by next month. I said, dude, you didn't even pay me for my last one yet. This is a month gone by. I still haven't even been paid. And it was $25 fucking bucks, dude.
But it doesn't matter. You're working for it. It's your time. You're supposed to get compensated for your time.
So I was getting a lot of bullshit messages like, oh, you should have gotten paid. Go check the PayPal. I call my wife, Maria, go check the PayPal. Is the money in there? No.
Nope.
Okay. It's $25. I'm not desperate for money. Like I said, at the time I had 7 jobs. It's the principle of it. Don't tell me you're doing something and you're not doing it.
Absolutely.
It's the principle. So time goes by and I told him, I'm like, bro, I just did a 15 fucking hour video. And he goes, yeah, but you didn't have to heavily edit that. You can just send me it raw and I'll just put it out raw. I said, I don't know who you think you're working with, but I take pride in my work. I'm going to edit it. The only thing you have to do is send me your Iron Mag Lab, and I just slapped that on.
Watermark. Yeah.
Everything else, even yours, I did all the editing, right?
Yeah.
You didn't have to worry about shit.
Fucking beautiful.
You were like, damn, I wish everybody did this.
Yes.
You didn't have to fuck with mine. I did. He was like, well, you still owe me one for next month. And I was just like, all right, I got to think of a video. So while I'm going through this, then he goes and texts me in the morning, and he says, "You and Chris Griffin need to step your game up and start getting more views on your videos. So you're only getting 120 views." I'm like, okay. So what do you want me to do? And he goes, message him, and this is where I know I sound like an asshole in it, but this is honest to God. I'm gonna read to you exactly what I said because one, this is at 5 a.m. and I haven't even had a cup of coffee yet, and I'm an asshole if I don't have a.
Oh no, I know you like your coffee like me.
Okay. So I get this text, and here it is right here. He says, "Hey Dave, I need to try to get these hits up. I'm just looking at the numbers. They need to be a little bit better. Are you promoting them on Facebook? Maybe join a few groups or Facebooks. And then he writes, and then he texts because I still haven't texted back. I saw your post on Instagram. However, that is not going to lead anyone to the channel. There are various links and text in there. I think what you need to do is get on Facebook groups and actually promote the show directly by using the URL to each video. From a business standpoint, it doesn't make sense to pay you $50 for a video that's only getting 120 views. Now, mind you, I was getting paid $25 a video. So this $50 number stayed in my head. I'm like, oh, so he's paying me more? You know? So, and then he goes, you need to get the numbers up. I want you to be with us for a long time, but we need to get promotion up. It is something that I'll be telling Chris the same. Greg promotes his shows all over Facebook. Talk soon. So I'll admit I had some attitude because he did a bunch of shit already. Mm-hmm. So I wrote, Christian, I just woke up. It's 5 a.m. and I'm reading this. Promoting falls on you, not me. You're the marketing director.
I was about to say that too, but I didn't want to stop you. Yeah, exactly.
I do what I can when I can. I'm not on Facebook groups, and I work 7 friggin' jobs, so time is important to me. Asking me to do more isn't cool. I'm not going to go and join these Facebook pages and shove it down people's throats. That only makes people lose followers, not gain them. And I know that from Instagram. If you're constantly promoting something, you're shoving it down the throat, people don't want to see that, they unfollow you.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm going to have a coffee and go lift, then back to another job, work, interview someone at 10 a.m. my time, and still shoot and edit a video for you. I don't need any more pressure, especially first thing when I wake up. Have a good day. Now, I admit, I sound like a dick.
No, you know what? You made a good point, and you were just like, you know...
I'm a dick. I'll admit, though, I'm a dick without a cup of coffee.
I don't think so. I wouldn't have taken that as...
At 4 in the morning like that, you know?
Oh, well...
And then I write, maybe I'm reading your words wrong. I don't know, but it comes across as if you're making me feel I owe you for a $50 video, which I definitely don't like to be made feel that way. I took 15 hours just to edit a video, let alone my own personal time, which I don't have, to drive, shoot, and interview. Do the math. That's $3.54 I got paid an hour for a video. And it's actually less than that. My math stuck. It came out to be like $2.12 or some shit.
Wow.
An hour. Yeah, dude. Exactly. I don't even have words for say. If you break down the math, what did I just get fucking paid? Pennies. You know? Anyhow, you can see I need to chill a bit, so I'll talk to you later. And then he writes back, you need to promote the shows more. My job is not to promote the videos the way you're thinking. I share them on my groups and online, but my job is to promote the company.
Are you trying to tell me how to do my job?
You and Chris are both new shows that very few people are familiar with. That requires you to promote more. You don't owe me $50, but we are paying you $50 for each video, so they need to be more valuable to the company. I have to make sure the numbers are there to justify payment. I really brought you in to be. I really want you to be on the team. That's why I brought you on to begin with. I would love for you to stay with us as long as possible. So I wrote, thank you. So now about I'm being paid $50 a video. That's what I'm being paid. I really wanted.
Yeah, you wanted
him to write. I'm being paid $50.
Yeah.
He didn't. He's smart like that. He's a fucking lawyer.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
So I write. About the $50 a video. And I said, since I'm only 2 videos in, that I can do my job. I shouldn't have to be worried about promoting my videos. That falls again on you as marketing director. And if you're really worried about videos, worry about your views. Your views are less than mine. And you've been on that. You've been
I'm sorry. Okay, your views are less than mine.
I'm gonna fucking point it out.
That is fucking.
I mean, if you want to play that, dude, I've had 2 fucking videos and I already have more views than you.
I love that.
If you want to play a view game, because he didn't tell me I was getting paid by view, Joe. He told me I got paid by video.
It's his fucking job to promote the video.
There's a big difference there. That's whole contract.
When you sent me your videos, did I fucking promote them? Of course. It was my job as the owner of the company and / marketing director, because I don't have one. I promoted Camerica, Superhero Strong.
I reshared them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you promoted, I shared. So he writes, you don't have to worry about me or the job I'm doing. All you have to worry about is doing what I ask. I'm trying to be nice and I really want you to work with this, but I'm your boss.
Who are you?
Let's just say I'm the boss.
So I wrote, we good, dude. Have a great day. And then he writes, what does that mean? I value your friendship and I want you on the team, but I am in charge. Let me know if you will try to promote harder and make an effort to get 300 views per video. If you don't want to continue, I understand. Either way, I do value your friendship and I think you're a great broadcaster. So, one, that just pissed me off because you're not my boss. You're not even paying me. You still haven't fucking paid me $25 and you're telling me you're my boss?
That is so fucking stupid sounding on his part. Same thing like he said to Frank, yeah. So you haven't even got paid a fucking nickel yet, and he's breaking your fucking balls, reading you the riot act for more, lack of a better term.
And telling me I have to worry about my views when you've been on with that company for how many years, and your views can't even hit 100. And you have well-known people on there.
His views are brutal. And they still are to this day. Now, how long ago was this? Now, this is before March, obviously.
This was February 11, 2018 at 8:24 a.m.
And his views have only gotten worse since then.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm not subscribed. So I write because I was pissed, right? I was like, so just to clarify something before I act on emotions, which I don't want to do because acting on emotions is bad.
Yeah.
You are paying me $50 per video. So for 4 videos a month, that's $200. Again, I'm trying to get him to write this.
Yes.
I'm not stupid. It's the law enforcement in me. If that's the case, I'll promote more. I'm willing to join a Facebook group if you're paying me more, right?
Double my salary, yeah.
Remember, Christian, we talked about respect. When I feel respected, I'm positive. The moment I feel disrespected, I act on emotions, and sometimes I come across as an asshole, but that's just me. I just need to clarify this before I take this all in. Am I being paid $50 a video? He never replied, and this was 12 hours later. So now I've had 12 hours to sit and stew.
Yep.
So, again, I take the high road, the political road, talk to my wife, talk to my daughter. I said, this isn't working because I want to rip this guy's fucking head off. Don't talk to me like I'm a piece of shit. Mm-hmm. So I write, after a lot of thinking, thank you for the opportunity to work with you guys. At this time, this relationship isn't working out, so I'm going to solo. But I do appreciate the time I did have. For the sake of a friendship, I'm better off not feeling the way I have been lately. Don't worry, I won't be making videos, blah, 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 not my style, unless I was attacked, which I know you won't do. I'm spread very thin, so now I'll free up some of my personal time. Thank you again, Christian, and don't forget to send what is owed to me to the PayPal account. Nothing but gratefulness on my part.
Wow,
that's
you're nice, bro.
Thank you.
Did you get paid, though? Most important thing, did he pay you for the money that they owed you?
Yeah, a week later after this.
Oh, so he made you fucking grovel for a week almost. Like
I didn't grovel. He paid.
He was hoping you were gonna, and then when you didn't,
what happened to the money? And he was giving me some shit. The only person we pay through PayPal is some dude overseas. It was Chris Brock.
Wait, so what was the agreement when you first came on board? You were getting paid whatever the amount was, which he fucked up by doubling.
He matched your terms. I got paid $25 a video.
And how were you going to get paid? Like when you first started working together, you knew right away I was going to PayPal you. And how do you want to get paid? Check, PayPal, and you told me.
That was it. I was like, it's not a big deal. PayPal is just like a checking account. You just pay the money. You know, but apparently Iron Mag Labs had a problem, this, that, and the other. So what it came all down to is like I forgot all about these feelings until I watched that Big Frank thing, man. And I watched Frank say exactly the shit he was doing to me. Mm-hmm. Don't talk to Greg because Greg, I don't want you to have animosity. Time came closer to the Arnold. You know what ended up happening to that? Yeah. Dave, I don't know if the views are going to justify doing it. Can you pay for your own ticket to come out?
You got some balls saying that to me.
I was like, I'm thinking, I just came back from the Olympia with you not too long ago, which you paid for everything. I have my daughter getting married. I'm working 7 fucking jobs. You can't pay for a $200 plane ticket.
He's not even paying it. The other guy is.
That I'm going to be behind the booth with Greg. to begin with, so I'm working for free.
You're
just
working while you're there, yeah.
Yeah, and I was even trying to tell him, dude, just pay for the plane ticket. I'll pay for the hotel. I'll pay for food, my own boarding. You pay for something. I wanted.
You were going to pay for fucking food?
Bro. I even said, I know.
You shouldn't have to take a dime out of your pocket other than maybe to fucking tip somebody in the airport.
I wanted to fucking finally meet Greg in person. To this day, Greg is still a good friend, and I have not met Greg in person.
You guys will hook up one day in person.
I wanted it to be like, you know, make me feel somewhat valuable. Pay $200 fucking to fly me there. I'll pay the rest. I am far from short from money, dude. I work enough. I have money. Yeah. But it's the principle. Again, it's the principle. So you blowing smoke up my ass, took me away from a job that I was actually very, very good at, very content with, didn't have a fucking problem with.
Yeah, you were very good.
And this is what you do. So this Arnold shit came, these texts started coming, and I was just like, fuck this, man. This is not working. So I had seen that Frank interview, and it brought back all these memories. Now, normally, like I wrote, I take the high road, and I don't talk about it. But I've gotten so many messages. Hey, how come you stopped working for Muscle Sport Mag? Did you and Joe not get along? I never wanted to do a video about it. It was just like, just let it go. Yeah. The universe will work itself out. But after seeing that Frank interview and seeing that same political bullshit that he did with Frank, that he did with me, it makes me think, why does Rob still have him on board? You see the problem. The problem is Christian.
Bingo! Yahtzee!
It's not the product.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that I couldn't have said it better myself. How you just summarized that whole thing.
Where I'm stuck at is you got two good dudes there that I don't know Chris Goon for a hole in the wall, but he's from Boston like me. Mm-hmm. He's as real as you're gonna get. I like that guy. Greg is as real as you're gonna get. I like that guy. Yep. So to see these two still there, it blows my mind.
All right, so you were going to get brought to the Arnold on their dime, but you would have had to have bought your own meals and stuff like that?
Well, after it was from I'm going to take care of everything to I got a house with Greg and this, that, and the other, I really wanted to go. And he was blowing me off. He wouldn't talk about the Arnold. And then it became, well, I don't know if I could. Rob is willing to spend the money because you're not making views. So he's holding this kind of leverage on me. So I offered myself, look, dude, you pay for the plane ticket, which is cost you $250. I'll spend my own money on the hotel, and I'll pay for myself to eat. I'm working for you for free. All you're doing is paying for the hotel. I mean, all you're doing is paying for the plane ticket.
Now, did the other guys get their fucking food bought for them? I don't think that came up at Frank and I's thing. And
honestly, I don't know. From what I was watching on the video, Frank just met up with them. He wasn't even working there yet. I'm not
you're right. Yeah. So that probably wouldn't have, been on.
But as far as the people that went, I'm not sure if Chris went, but I'm sure he paid his own way too because he was new and not making the hits. Mm-hmm. Again, the only thing that really bothers me is you got two good people like Chris and Greg there. They both, I know they have to be dealing with the same shit that me and Frank did. Me and Frank can't be the only two people.
The pattern has been set, and it's, and Chris Bra as well had to deal with a lot of bullshit. Too. Yeah.
He was, and Christian likes to change the negotiation of the terms. I never did a contract with him because to me, if you're a man, this is what you're telling me you're paying. I agree with you. I'm not a smart businessman. And me and Greg Valentino have that together. We take people for their word. If you say, Dave, I'm going to pay you $100 a video, I'll send a check every January 1st, I trust your word.
That's the
I
way
believe in you.
It should be.
That's what you do. That's how I grew up.
Unfortunately, some people don't fucking have that same mentality, and that's what fucks things up for people like yourself that are doing the fucking job, in good faith as a fucking man should, and bring in something to the table. So have you guys spoken at all since then? Like, okay,
no.
You didn't go to the Arnold, obviously. You
didn't go to the Arnold.
Because me and you would have been drinking together if you did. You would hang out with us.
No contact at all. And here's what really gets to me. And I know my wife is going to watch this and be like, David, just shut the fuck up. So I'm thinking, but fuck it. I'm already at it. Sorry, Maria. But me and Greg, we talked 3-4 times a week. You know how many times I've talked to Greg since I quit that job?
How many?
0.
Wow. I'm very surprised.
Yep. You and me both. So that kind of makes me wonder what the fuck happened.
Have you reached out to each other at all in any way? Just missed calls or something? Or just there's been no contact?
I'll go and see. I'll stop by his Facebook Live and say hi, and he's always like, "Hey man, I gotta call you. I've been really busy, and I've been getting that." Lucia, his girl, she'll message me every now and then and say hi.
Yeah.
But as far as the phone calls, dude, they just stop. So it kind of makes me wonder, what did Christian actually say about the situation? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't understand how you go from being tight like we were. Like if I had a problem and I could talk to you for 4 fucking hours, or if you had a problem, you can vent to me, to like, that's it.
Wow.
So that's the part that bugs me the most, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's either Greg was told something that wasn't true about you. Well, just like he was pitting Frank against Greg, Greg against Frank, and just changing the fucking, fill in the blanks where the names got to go and just switching the stories. Or he's being told you can't contact Camerica.
There was one point during a conversation I had with Christian on the phone that he said about me being at the Arnold. Greg didn't want to work with me because he was afraid I was going to have people come and get to know me. And I'm like, I'm just fucking Dave Gois, dude. That's Greg motherfucking Valentino. That's a legend. He played it off like Greg was jealous of me, and I'm like, me?
But that's me. They were Frank. Yeah,
that's exactly. But Frank has more. Frank actually has more shit to fucking. I could see where he would do that with Frank. Frank's done arm wrestling. Frank's competed.
Yeah.
I'm just a fucking Boston dude that lives in California that gets along with everybody. I am the last person in the world to be jealous of.
Oh my God!
You know what I'm saying?
Obviously, that was fucking bullshit.
Like
yeah.
And then, of course, don't talk to Greg about it. And I was just like,
yeah, it would blow the spot.
And I didn't. And that's why, like, now I think about it in retrospect after the thing. And I would never even have talked about this if I did not see that fucking Frank interview. And it made me think, this motherfucker, he didn't just do it to me. You see what I'm saying? It was like the patent's there. And you warned me from day one. I should have fucking took that $500, man. That's where my ass should have gone. I should have. I should have been a dick and done that.
Yeah, I agree. Even if everything worked right, fuck him. Take the fucking money. You work hard enough for it. You don't fucking dick off on your shit. So
you know what? I always stick with the positive energy, and this video right here is probably going to come back and bite me. So I apologize to you first. I apologize, but it's how I feel. So the course has been set. I hope Rob DiMaggio sees this and sees exactly what kind of politicking this dude does, and he plays employees off of each other, which, again, I'm the last person to play off against fucking Greg Valentino. Greg is a legend. You know what I'm saying? He's always been a legend. I've been reading his shit since I was 13 years old. He's great.
He's been around for a long time, and that's why he is who he is,
Exactly. Yeah. Greg's fucking Greg. I'm just Dave. I'm just a regular fucking dude. Nobody would go to
short, though. You sell yourself too short.
Arnold. Yeah, thank you, but nobody's going to go to the Arnold and be like, oh, you're Camerica Muscle? Can I take a picture? I'm not that type of guy. But Greg, dude, I just wanted to work. I just wanted to meet Greg. I mean, this is fucking Greg. I get to talk to the guy all the time.
Yeah.
That's what bothers me the most, and my wife knows it too. She's like, it bugs you. I'm like, it does bother me because I was really close with him.
Yeah, you guys seem to, and he always spoke very highly of you as well, when I spoke.
He's the one that helped me get the job with you.
Absolutely, yeah.
You're the one that was like, you know what, I do like what he does, and boom, and then as soon as I worked with you, then you fired Greg. It was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was just
it was just weird how everything ended up happening, but
fucking wacky shit happened last year. But I still, so it's got to make. You probably even in your head, like you're saying, all right, so for the people that are still working over there at that fucking place, what is going on? Who's being pitted up against who? It's like, how are they?
That's what I kind of worry about. Because you have you have Greg's a solid guy. You have Chris Goon, that's a solid guy. Again, I just said I was going. My daughter's getting married in September. I'm gonna be there in Boston. I would love to fucking reach out to Chris and just go lift weights with him. You know what I'm saying? He's great
you're
there.
Persona non grata, though. You probably got your hands off. Don't go anywhere near Camerica Muscle.
I don't know. You know what? After this video, I think I'm going to message Chris and be like, yo, I'm in Boston August 29th to September 5th if you want to hook up and bang some weights. I would love to do that.
Do it.
I'm going to.
Yeah, why the fuck
But
not,
the whole
man?
reason I decided to do this is because I've gotten so many fucking messages. What happened with Muscle Sport Mag and what happened with Iron Mag Lab and this, that, and the other. I mean, Christian was telling me I was going to start writing a fucking column for muscular development, which we didn't even get into that.
Yeah,
you know?
Well, what the hell? Segue. Perfect.
That was the other thing. That was one of the other promises, you know. Oh, we have a great business relationship with muscular development. What I want you to do is start writing some articles, and I'll pay you extra money and going onto the computer. And every article you write, I'll pay you X amount of money. Just make sure you cite it. I graduated college with a 3.8 education. I have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. I know how to write. I'm far from fucking stupid. Right. I love writing. That's just something that I enjoy doing. So it was supposed to go from penning typing articles onto the computer to we'll send your articles and you'll have a superhero strong in muscular development. And I'm like, that's fucking crazy. And that was one of my selling points too. And I told you about it and you were like, Dave, those are big opportunities.
I agree,
Take them.
without a doubt. You know, I shit on MD, but I mean, if you're gonna get a column written on there, you know what? I mean, listen, that's nice, and you get an extra ching on it too. So.
And you always told me that. You said promote yourself, do this, that, do that. With Iron Mag Labs, it was don't talk about this, don't talk about that. Don't do an interview with this person because they're not NPC, they're not IFBB. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I genuinely enjoy interviewing people. I think that's where I shine the best because I genuinely know people.
You do a good job with it. Yeah.
Everybody I've interviewed, I'm still tight with. Sabrina, Rhonda, these people I talk to all the time, message them, hey, how's your day going? I genuinely get to know these people because I really want to be in their lives. It's not a one-off thing. It's never been like that. So
what happened with the article then now? Now it's okay. You're supposed to get a fucking column or whatever.
That went with the Arnold, man. The article, the Arnold. My $50 of video. Apparently, I was supposedly get that. He told me that all went away. So it just he blows smoke up your ass, pumps you up, makes you feel good about yourself, got me away from you, and then that was it. It was just like, now you need to produce, change the terms of the agreement. It was a lot of fucking shit.
Were you
lot of shit.
I don't remember the timeline now. Were you still with them when the MD thing stopped with IML?
Yes. Yeah, not long after.
What was the fucking real story behind that? Because I have my theories, but I'm just curious if anybody.
What was it? They couldn't justify paying for MD if they weren't getting the views and the something like that. Something stupid.
So they were paying MD to advertise on MD.
Advertise them, but they weren't getting shit back in return. But I remember it was something along the line they couldn't justify being there anymore because the views weren't making up for it. Okay. Is what it comes down to. Which MD is big. I don't know what the hell happened to MD, man. Back in the day, MD was huge.
Well, everybody that has a magazine, I mean, if your platform is magazine first and digital platforms, way behind them, you're gonna be fucking, wallowing in despair. Exactly why my fucking print part of my operation is it's almost like an also part of it. My main thing is the videos and the live shows. I don't, these fucking clowns over there haven't fucking caught up to speed with that. So
yeah,
I don't say it to him when we worked there, when I was there. We tried to fucking utilize the platforms more. He just didn't understand that part of it.
On Christian's defense though, because I don't want to end this like on a negative thing because I was way more negative than I normally like to be. I know. Fuck you. Fuck boy, let me throw one of those in. I haven't said that.
By all means.
I got like 56 of them on the other video that'll never see the light of day. Which he did not like that video. He wanted me to send that video too, and I was just like, you don't need to relive me swearing at you, telling you you're a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
He already knows he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, but every time I talk to him, he seemed like a genuine stand-up guy, and this is what kills me. A lot of times when I talk to him, I felt like I was talking to myself. Like, he has a good head on his shoulders. He thinks in a good, positive way. But I think what he does is tries to keep his job so important that everybody else is a big fuck you. So instead of really boosting everybody up like his job is entitled as a marketing director, pull the people below you up. As they're getting up, you're going up. But for some reason, I think in his head, it's hold this person down, hold this person down. If you're not performing, I gotta cut you. Bitch, if you're getting paid $25 fucking, cut me.
Yeah,
What is that? That's why I don't understand. Like, Chris is still there. I hope Greg is getting paid a lot of money. That's all I gotta say. Because Greg wears his heart on his sleeves. He's a good dude.
Yeah. How much is? I don't know. Did he ever say to you how much he got paid for that marketing?
I've never asked because it's not my business,
Just
But
curious. It's like, I mean, the whole fucking the title doesn't mean promote yourself. It means promote and then he's bringing you guys in. So if you guys are succeeding, he shines because he brought you in.
That's why I couldn't believe he shot down my idea. I'm like sitting here willing to take your fucking products, do a giveaway with it. I wanted every 10 videos or 20 videos, do a giveaway. Let's say this is working, this muscle gels. I've never taken muscle gels in my life. Muscle gels is working. You can see me losing weight. You can see me getting in contest prep. Let's give it to somebody. I was doing these contest ideas. People send me an email, 3 reasons why you think you deserve a supplement.
Yeah.
He'd message me back. He doesn't want to do a giveaway because it's costing him money. Let's be honest. If you're making supplements, how much money does it cost to make a pre-workout?
Fucking
be honest.
Pennies on the dollar.
Less than fucking $5-10 a jug.
Yeah.
And majority of people turn around and sell for $65-$75. So you can't give away $10 to get somebody happy about your product that in return they're going to go on their social media and say, hey, look what I just won.
And if it's good, they're going to buy it because it's not going to last forever. It's going to last a month, and then they're going to fucking re-up.
It's a win-win. Like, how is this guy a marketing director?
I never not. That's the whole thing.
Like, you want to do giveaways. You want to get the people involved. If those people go on your videos and say, you're a fucking cocksucker, you reply, guess what? Thank you. I hope your mom enjoyed my cock, too. Whatever. But engage. Engage. It's all about engagement. No matter what, positive or negative things. I don't like negativity. I know you're like, fuck it. You can say whatever you want. Leave a comment. I'm not like that. I'll never be like that. I know you think it's a bitch boy move, but
no. It's listen. That's you're you. I'm me. It doesn't mean you don't have to like what I how my fucking stupidity works sometimes.
Exactly. So, that's what I'm saying. It's all about engagement and reaching out to people. And I shouldn't even be telling this guy how to do his job. The job is real simple. Engage. That's what marketing is. Engage to your clientele. Whatever you're selling, engage. Don't shove the shit down their throat, but engage. Let them feel like you're a big part of the family. You've always done great with that, and I've always said that, even with the trolls.
Thank you.
You very good with making people feel a part of the family, and they really do. You have Crystal. Crystal's amazing. I love her. I love Rich to death.
Yep.
They feel a part of the family. Kim, you have so many good-ass people that genuinely want to go in there and just shoot the shit with you.
I have a ball doing that. As I'm recording this, I'm doing my AMA in a little while. I can't wait. I go nuts every fucking bro. I fucking sit there and I get 100 people average watching the show live. Yeah. But that's a core 100. Those are not like just fucking one shot.
They're loyal.
Loyal. Now I had some guy on the other day. I had 300 watching it live. I know 200 of those people weren't the family.
Joe.
Yeah, the psycho guy. So fucking, but I get that 100. That's my fucking core fucking group of people, and they're faithful fucking watchers, and they're part of the fucking that they are the show. I just fucking kind of just fucking put it together and hit record. You know what I mean? Without them, there is no show.
I totally agree with that. Like my YouTube account isn't fucking high with subscribers. I got like 1,700 people. I've been doing it for 3 years or 4 years, however long. But you know what? The people that I have, they're genuine. Anytime I release a video, they're commenting. They're engaged. They know about me, and in return, I know about them. That right there makes it worth the while. I don't care about having 100,000 subscribers. If I have one person that I'm talking to and I'm connecting with, that means more to me than anything.
Yeah,
and you're great with that.
You were
never
with us.
done a show. You've never done a show like Christian's done and been like, you can't talk about so and so because they're not with the NPC or IFBB. If you continue to talk about them, I'm gonna block you. What the fuck? Why do you want to go back on that show?
And if you block somebody, when your bottom line is to try to sell a product, you're not selling views, you're selling product. That blocked person may want to buy something one day, but now they're not.
That blocked person might have owned a business. That blocked person might have reached out and done an ad with you. That blocked person could have done a lot. It's just marketing 101. Don't teach him your strategy because apparently he's not ever going to learn it.
No, you know? and you've been with us at the Olympia. We were hanging out at the LA Fit Expo.
Great
and you
time.
see, that's the whole. It's a joke. The MSM family. I do the Charles Manson thing. It's a goof. But it's all in fucking, just for shits and giggles. But those people like fucking Thea, like Crazy Hawk, like Crystal, like Rich, like fucking West Coast Johnny Fit, like Big fucking Big Rob from Chaos Nutrition, Stevie the Shoesmith. I mean, I can't wait to go to the Olympia to hang out with these people. I could give a rat's ass about the fucking who wins the contest. I can't wait to have a beer with these fucking people.
Yeah, even Shooey. Like, Shooey just reached out to me the other day. Thank you, Shooey, by the way. Shooey reaches out to me the other day and is like, hey, man, if you come here, you can bunk with me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's what being a part of something is, even when you're not with them. Caleb is a stand-up guy.
I love fucking Caleb,
And Caleb's a whole nother story. I get a lot of DMs about Caleb is like, don't trust him, this, that, and the other.
Oh,
but Caleb's
fuck that.
Cool,
Fuck anybody that says that. Caleb's fucking... I fucking hung out with them at the fucking Olympia, at the Arnold, at the Fort Lauderdale Fit Expo. We hung out we were in the same hotel. We fucking sat and fucking drank our balls off together that whole night. We had a blast.
Caleb is a stand-up guy. Yes. I don't care what anybody says, and that's how I take everybody by face value until you fuck with me. If you fuck with me, that's different. Then I can learn my lesson. You warned me about Christian.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. No, Will Robinson. Danger.
Yeah.
I still had to learn my lesson on my own. What blows my mind is Greg sees this stuff. I'm sure Chris sees this stuff, this patent, and what really bothers me is Greg's never even called me to see what happened.
I'm a little like perplexed by that and kind of disappointed for you.
If you figure it out, hit me up and let me know what your thoughts on, because I've been struggling with it for like 5 months now, 4 months,
whatever. I could see Greg and I had a fucking pretty big falling out, which almost got fucking physical. It was almost a physical fucking brawl, which would have been hysterical because we're both kind of old guys. We'd have been huffing and puffing. I would have loved this. I would have fucking loved if somebody would have videoed it. Even I don't care if I got my fucking ass kicked. It would have still been funny to watch, But I could see me and him. Even though we kind of we buried the hatchet, but I could see if he and I don't sit on the phone for hours. But you guys were like, you never had that falling out,
I've always said Greg's put me under his wing, no matter what I did, any kind of business decision. And Greg will be the first person to say, Dave, I'm not the one to listen to when it comes to business, But he's such a big part of the industry. His word means something to me. If he's like, Dave, don't do this, don't do that. It's just like, you know what? Greg's always done right by being a good guy, and that's how I've always wanted to do. I never want to shit on anybody. Shitting on anybody is bad energy, and that will come back. That's how my life's been. So I kind of feel bad about this video, but I don't, because this is just the truth, and I'm actually doing this video for my subscribers and the people that have messaged me, like, what happened. So now you guys know the whole truth. I got smoke blown up my ass. I left a place that I was very comfortable with. There was certain shit at the company I didn't like, but it's your company. At the end of the day,
the whole thing with the football show and stuff. Yeah, I totally respected your side of that.
Yeah, and me and you've always agreed to disagree. Yeah. So you posted something, fuck the NFL. I just didn't share it. It was cool. You didn't get mad at me and be like, how come you didn't share my shit?
No.
You never did that.
I know that you didn't agree with that, and that was like, and I almost felt bad in a way ending the show because I know, but we both fucking love doing it.
We love football.
Come on, you even said I was like a little fucking kid doing that show.
Oh, dude.
I got all excited.
You shine. You shine with football. It's like me talking to me about comic books. It's just like, oh, you want to know? Yeah. Or talk to me about bodybuilding or something. Oh, you want to know? It's just like that's your comfort zone. Or wrestling or something. It was
fucking fun, and I hated having to fucking pull the plug, but
But that's where you stuck with it.
Yeah.
See,
it was a lot because it was anti-police that killed me, that whole thing. So I had to make a decision.
You take that. See, I take it a different way, but again, that falls into.
But that's cool, yeah, and that's cool, and that's what made I think our dynamic was good because we were so opposite when it came to other than this bodybuilding and sports stuff.
Yeah.
But we got along fucking great. I mean, we fucking bunked together at the Olympians.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we got along well.
Dude, I had to listen to you snoring. We had to
since I got the deviated septum surgery, my snoring's been almost, very, very little bit. Only when I sleep on my back, and then she pushes me and rolls me over, my wife. So,
I'm going to call Kevin and let him know. Kevin was like, man, I didn't fucking sleep at all.
Oh, poor Kevin. I feel bad for both these. That's right. He was with us, too.
But it wasn't bad, because your ass was crawling into the room at the Olympia. Dude, the last night you didn't come home till, what, 7?
I think we were sitting at the fucking bar. You don't know what time it is in Vegas. I mean,
me and Kevin were like awake and we had taken a shower. We were ready for breakfast and you're coming in. You're like, huh? I'm like,
oh, I was fucking boxed.
And you're the oldest. You're older than both of us. I can't body like that, man.
Well, I probably shouldn't have either. It was a tough fucking plane ride home. It wasn't very comfortable. I felt like crap. I passed out. But I guess the way to summarize it would be you did something that I thought it was a good opportunity, especially when the MD thing came about. I felt that there was something that I was never going to be able to offer you, something like that. I mean, Muscle Sport Mag's never going to be on the shelves and bookstores and supermarkets. It's just that's reality of the situation. So if there was a way for you to actually parlay that into even like a print column, which they would have probably offered you sooner or later, especially if you would have done it for nothing because they're fucking broke too. It would have been something that maybe it would have been fucking pretty cool with you. But you know what? It makes you wonder what the fuck really goes on sometimes when shit like that happens. And you can see Chris Bra had a very similar situation. Frank Budaleski, Big Frank, you. So basically you had certain rules that you had to follow, all pro IFBB, NPC, and all of that.
Which I was fine with.
Listen, it is what it is.
At the end of the day, you took me on and you appreciated like my interviewing skills and my editing, and I could do whatever I wanted. And you didn't care. If I wanted to bash somebody, which wasn't my style, you were okay with it.
You could have did a pro NFL video, Dave, and I would have posted it.
That's what I'm saying.
Saying Joe's idea is fucking he's fucking totally wrong in this situation.
And you value my time.
I would have put that up there. I don't give a fuck.
That's what kills me is you valued my time. If it took me 15 hours to edit, and for the people that don't know how long it takes to editing, especially when you're learning it yourself,
it's tough.
And that's the key. It's a long time cutting up that hard thing, finding music, finding transitions. It's a lot. Mm-hmm. The more you do it, the quicker you got. But at that time, 15 hours was 15 minutes worth of video. It took me an hour per minute, and that's how it broke down to. And when you send somebody a 15-hour video and they say, okay, you gave me this on Thursday, don't forget you owe me one on Tuesday. What? Like, I work 7 jobs, dude. Like, I remember when I did the Ronda one, you were like, don't worry about it. Go enjoy your vacation. I flew out to the East Coast. You're like, don't.
Yeah, you went to see your daughter. Yeah, yeah. But you should have. You know what you should have done in hindsight? Gave them the fucking dog shit that they. That's their norm.
I can't do that.
I know. I'm the same way. I can't do that either. I have to put my name's on it.
Yeah.
Or face on the video. In these circumstances.
It's like going to work and managing people. If I'm not leading by example and I'm not doing the best of my job, I don't deserve to be a manager there. It's just like you need to perform all the time. I can't produce half-ass shit and then expect somebody else to be doing the same shit.
Yeah, no, I hear you. But just because you were getting your fucking, you were getting your balls broken for fucking no reason. At that point, it's like that was kind of like the way I was at MD when Blackman was shitting all over my ideas and why he brought me in, and they were all working. Because his fucking marketing, advertising lady loved me. she couldn't believe that. That they were actually able to sell ads for that men's fitness magazine because I was putting fucking celebrities and sports stars on the cover. They actually had a selling point now. And so then once he kept shitting on my ideas, I shut down, and I was basically fucking just sitting there and just did the bare minimum. At that point, and then I got fired shortly thereafter. But it was like, and I always said I deserved to get fired. I talked back to him. I challenged him on a lot of things, and I wasn't going to fucking just let somebody fucking, tell me how to do my job when you brought me in to do it. It was working, and now you're telling me, no, I want you to do it this way. Well, then fucking why'd you bring me in? Same thing with you. So now he brings you in. You already have fucking editing skills. You're a good videographer. You know how to fucking put an article together. But now he's restraining you and putting constraints, and all of a sudden you can only do certain things. Like, let's say Sabrina wasn't with the NPC. Does it really fucking matter? You're going to interview somebody, and guess what? That organization that she's competing in, they have a whole bunch of people that buy supplements too because they're into this fitness and bodybuilding.
And that was another idea I had because I work for Lucha Wrestling Underground as a security guard there. And I'm like one of the main security guards. Mm-hmm. I know all the wrestlers. I know Rey Mysterio Jr. I know Kevin Cross. I know Marty Makauskas. I know all of them. And those are all great people to interview. His thing. No, that's not going to work. Are you kidding me? Wrestlers take supplements.
Rey Mysterio Jr., you're going to say no to?
Dude, all of them. I was like, and his name is Oscar. I can literally call Oscar right now on the fucking phone.
Oh, Rey Mysterio?
Yeah.
I didn't know his name was Oscar. I thought his real name was Rey.
His name's Oscar. But this is what I'm saying is I know all these people, and I've mentioned to him, well, since you like my interviewing, let me interview wrestlers. No, that doesn't really fall with what we're doing.
Wrestlers don't work out and take supplements?
This is a marketing decision. I work for a fucking wrestling company that's on El Rey Network every Wednesday.
Yes, it's TV, yeah.
It's on TV. These guys are getting known. My buddy Kevin Cross, he just debuted on Impact Wrestling last week, and he debuted on Lucha Underground Wrestling this week.
Awesome.
I've done interviews with him on Rough House TV. He's getting over. This is the people that you want to know. These are the people that will take your supplements. I got Explicit Labs had ended up sponsoring Kevin for a while.
Oh, good.
And with Greg. But these are the people that you want to interview because they genuinely like the product. They tell their wrestling buddies that are on the road 365 fucking days a week.
Yes. But you open up to a whole nother demographic that has an attachment to the fitness industry because these guys all train.
My name is Christian. It don't work. If it's not NPC and if it's not IFBB, my mouth don't go around their dick. Period. It doesn't make sense.
Wow. Oh, man. So what is going on? Promote, plugs, you got Instagram, whatever you want to promote, dude. Go ahead, please.
Right now, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to Camerica Muscle and subscribe to Rough House TV, RUFFHOUSE TV. Yeah. That's the one I do with my best friend Kevin. We haven't put out a video in a while. He just started his own company, so he hasn't had the time to invest. My Camerica Muscle, I haven't put a video up in 2 weeks because I'm having problems with editing. My editing program, maybe you know what's wrong. I can't figure it out.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'll talk to you after about it. Maybe you can with that. But Camerica Muscle, that's where I am. I'm on Instagram. Follow me on all the social media. I'm as real as you're going to get. I can be an asshole, but I'm a very positive asshole. Especially if I had a cup of coffee.
Oh, yes, and he's a very big fan of Dunkin' Donuts.
Thank you for letting me bare my soul. I actually feel good now that everybody knows the real story about what happened with Muscle Sport TV and what happened with Iron Mag Labs. It is what it is. Yeah. Opportunities come. It was Greg that mentioned me to you. You pointed out you made the decision to hire me. You helped me go a long way, so I'm forever grateful for that opportunity. There's not a lot of guys in this world, or women, that can say that they wrote a bodybuilding magazine column and has never stepped on stage.
All right, hey, I hear it.
I'm forever grateful for that.
You earned
magazines right there, man.
You earned what you did. You did a great job working here, and we were good friends. We had a lot of fun just bullshitting about sports and other shit. But so make sure you guys subscribe. Camerica Muscle on YouTube, Camerica Muscle on Instagram, Camerica Muscle on Facebook, Camerica Muscle everywhere you go. Superhero strong, trust the process. His ending videos. Dave, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Joe.
Again, your return on Muscle Sport TV, and you feel the weight is off your shoulders. You got the 330-pound socialist gorilla in the room is off your shoulders.
I feel good now until my wife sees this video.
Oh, don't worry.
Right now, I'm feeling great.
Say hi to Maria and to Kevin for me, and I'll talk to you soon, Dave.
Thanks, Joe.
No, my pleasure, man. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Wrestle.
What up, guys? Steve here. Day 2, Bodypower. I'm here with one and only Rich Gaspari. Fuck, he looks good. I'm here with Ms. Olympia, my new future ex-wife, Iris. And I'm here, honestly, with one of my favorite bodybuilders, Hidetada Yamamoto. How are you? Good. Right. The last time we saw you guys was at City Athletic Club. Right? It was a good time. So, Rich, have you been here before?
This is my 10th time to be here at this show. I was at the very first Bodypower 10 years ago in 2009. So, yeah, I've been here quite a bit.
It's the 10th anniversary. This is actually my... How many times I've been here? Remember, I was with Rich Vienna for a long time, wasn't I, Iris? I'm no longer with the company anymore for personal reasons. But this is the first time I've actually been around to see everything. Are you enjoying it this year?
Absolutely.
You enjoying it this year? Yeah. Guys, this is their first time here in the UK. With yourself, right? By the way, Muscle Sports Bag Rich is off the cuff. We don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So, when are you competing next? When's he competing next? Oh, it's not competing, but it's a secret. Now, in my own opinion, I think he was robbed of the top 3 at the Arnold. I know, I'm being honest. Rich, don't you think he was robbed of the top 3?
I thought he looked phenomenal. That was the best I've ever seen. He called me and he says, "I'm sorry." I was disappointed in places high. I always look at him as like, you did your best. And he went to the judges. But honestly, he should have been in the top 3 in that show.
Oh, easily.
That was a tough lineup with Olympia competitors. And he still, stood out. So
we've talked privately before, and I've always said that politics has fucking everything to do with it, in my opinion. Now, he should have placed top 3 in the last Arnold, in my opinion. But I think I said to him at the City Athletic Club when Flex retires, he'll win it. I believe that, yeah. And I've been in the industry a long, long time. So, guys, thank you very, very much. I know you're really busy. Say hi to Joey. Guys, hi, Joey. Iris loves you, Joey. Give Joey a flex, honey. Give him a flex. Right. From us here, Ida and all the gang, have a great day. Peace.
And welcome back to a shitload of sports. Joe Pietaro here with my fucking sports pal.
Hello.
Keefus.
How are you?
It's Keefus.
What's going on?
We're going to talk trade deadline.
Let's do it.
Sellers and buyers. Well, I know the Mets are sellers, the Yankees are buyers.
Well, not only the Mets sellers, they're not the only ones. I think the Kansas City Royals are going to be sellers.
Moustakas?
I think Moustakas has got to go. I think that the Toronto Blue Jays, on some level, should be sellers. Donaldson's been hurt, so I don't know what you're going to get for him.
Yeah.
You're kind of selling on the low end with him. But, if they wanted to move, I don't think they're going to move Stroman. I really don't.
Yeah, he's a young arm still.
But
Injuries.
they got for defense, they can move Kevin Pillar if they wanted to.
I like him.
Yeah. How good would he be as a defensive outfielder for, a team that needs that has a lot of problems.
Covers a lot of ground out there. He crashes into walls.
Obviously, the Orioles are sellers, just recently getting rid of Machado, sending him over to the Dodgers for prospects. Brad Hand from the Padres went to the Indians. So
lefty relievers are,
they're
What can the Mets get for Blevins? Maybe a fucking 1978 yearbook or something.
Maybe they can get Frank Tavares from Blevins.
Number 11.
Yeah, coming back. Or Alex Trevino.
They tried him at third base for a little while too. It didn't work out so well.
Poor Joe Torre. Player manager.
Oh God.
Yeah, so Baltimore, I would say, is probably going to get rid of Britton.
Okay.
Maybe Dylan Bundy, the pitcher.
Al?
Al's son. That's it might even be David Faustino's son.
Bud.
Bud's illegitimate child with one of Christina Applegate's friends.
Yes, he always had a big hard-on for those young ladies. I don't blame him.
Cincinnati, they're
they always sell.
Yeah, who are they going to sell though? Scooter Gennett? That's one of their best players.
Yeah, he had a nice fucking homer in the All-Star game.
Mike Moustakas for the Kansas City Royals.
He's on a one-year deal. He was sitting out there as a free agent. Nobody wanted him then. Do they want to pick him up for a rental? And then I would if I was a team.
They're talking about the Phillies getting him now.
He's going to walk at the end of the year.
Deal.
Yeah.
Texas, is someone going to take a flyer on Bartolo Colon?
Oh, I hope so. I love Big Sexy.
Yeah, he'll be shopped, I'm sure.
Yeah, you know what? Why not? And he can come out of the bullpen, which he's done that in the postseason before, so he's good to have.
A long reliever. The Chicago White Sox, they're not going to move Jose Abreu because then what do you have?
He's what they're rebuilding around.
Yeah. So, and then that just leaves one team.
The New York Metropolitan Baseball Club?
I'm going to defer to you as you being the Met fan. We've spoke about this before. You don't want to get rid of DeGrom.
No, I love Jacob DeGrom, and I'll tell you why. I know he's 30 years of age, but he's a converted infielder, so he does not have his arm taxed since he's a young kid going through the lower levels of the minor leagues with pitch counts and all of that. His arm is very lively because he did not get babied that much growing, in the organization. Also, he's a great pitcher. He's not a power pitcher like Noah Syndergaard is. So his arm will last a long time. So I know it sounds stupid, but he's a young 30 as far as major league pitchers go. He's the kind of guy you build around, along with the aforementioned Syndergaard. Yes, I know he throws fucking aspirins, and that's going to wear his arm out, but he's like 24, if I'm not mistaken. He's got a game face. He's got fucking balls. He's got an attitude. Those are the two type of guys you build around. You don't trade them to get guys you hope that are going to become them. They're already there. You want to trade Mats. You want to trade Familia. I like Wheeler the best out of that triplet right there because I think Mats is too injury prone. I know Wheeler's had injuries, but
Struble Cabrera can go.
Well, yeah, he's I like him too, but these are the kind of guys that you will
gonna want him.
Maybe Frazier, another guy who's expiring at the end of the year, like Moustakas was. So if I'm the Mets, I say pretty much everybody but Conforto, Nimmo, Syndergaard, and DeGrom were listening to phone calls.
Yeah, here's my counterpoint on that. If you can get back a ransom like Brian Cashman got from the Cubs, where you were able to get a Torres in there, or a Javi Baez, or somebody. And I'm not saying it's the Cubs because obviously all their guys seem to have come up. But if you can tap into a team I don't know, maybe Cleveland Indians. See what they're
dying to win the World Series.
The Dodgers, another one who are dying to win a World Series. It's been since '88 for them.
Yeah.
Other teams that are, who knows? Arizona's now looking because Arizona was in on the Machado deal. Milwaukee was in on the Machado deal. Go through their farm systems. What can you get from them?
Yeah.
I know you want to get DeGrom out of the league if you can. Send him somewhere. But
you got to get your best return. You can't worry about where he's going. Division, league, whatever. But you got to also remember Milwaukee was interested in Zach Wheeler a few years ago while he was on the disabled list when the whole there's no crying in baseball. Thank goodness I love Wilmer Flores.
Yes.
So when that whole deal fell through, he was on his way to Milwaukee. With Wilma, so we know the Brewers liked him once before, and he's healthy and pitching good now. Maybe you can get something again because they're also going to be buyers. But if I'm the Mets, I don't trade those two guys. I trade whatever else I can. The Yankees are going to be buyers. They're looking for a starting pitcher. I think a perfect fit for the Yankees. I've been telling you this since the Mets said they were going to trade him.
Since time immemorial.
Since the Mets sent Matt Harvey to the pen, I said the Yankees should try to make a deal for him. I think that would be a magnificent move. I think he would have a resurgence. He's the kind of guy, when he's into it, he's good. And that's bad. When you're a young guy and you got to be probed to pitch well, that's a bad sign. But he'll always have that attitude playing in the Bronx.
And my fear with that is dragging him out of Jimmy's Bronx Cafe at 4 a.m. with 2 hot Dominican broads on his arms to pitch on Sunday.
He was banging cocktail waitresses 2 at a time. I had to straighten Matt Harvey out.
Players couldn't get the drinks.
So we know who's going to be buyers, who's going to be sellers. We hope that our local teams do well. I'd like to see the Mets do well. I'm also, I'm not a Yankee fan, but I root for the Yankees as a New Yorker and a baseball fan because it's a fun story, and I picked them to win the World Series. So I got to get one of my picks to come right. Not too many of them are looking too good now. So don't watch that episode with the baseball.
Watch that episode.
His you can watch.
We nailed it.
When I talk, just fast forward over it. Just scrub right through it. Hey, listen, we'll be right back after this quick break, and thank you for joining us on Shitload of Sports, MSTV edition of. I want to thank Camerica Muscle, Mr. Dave Gois, for joining us here on Muscle Sport TV and letting us know just what the fuck happened over there. We all kind of knew, but now we know. More where that came from. It never ends, guys. Never fucking ends. When you got a fucking babbling brook like that, you just keep drinking from it. You just keep enjoying it. Going to the well again. Yes. But that'll do it for us this week. We're going to see you guys next week on MSTV. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss an episode. And all of them are archived, of course, on MuscleSportMag.com. We'll see you guys in a week.